Welcome to the special edition of Neurology News Network. I'm Marco Meglio. First up, data from the PD Med study showed that lower 39 Parkinson's Disease Questionnaire or PDQ-39 scores and worse long-term motor outcomes occurred for patients with Parkinson's disease who took COMT inhibitors as an adjunctive treatment compared to those on MOAB inhibitors or dopamine agonists. Findings also showed a slightly worse patient rating quality of life on MOB inhibitors compared with dopamine agonists, although the differences were not significant. These medications did, however, produce equivalent disease control, with the study authors concluding that MOAB inhibitors may be underused as an adjuvant therapy. The primary endpoint was change in PDQ-39 mobility scores, and outcome were assessed before study entry at 6 and 12 months after randomization and annually thereafter. After a median of 4.5 years of follow-up, PDQ-39 mobility scores were a mean of 2.4 points better for those in the dopamine agonist group compared with the combined MOAB and COMT inhibitor groups. However, this difference was not significant. Next up, the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services has proposed that the government's health insurance program will cover the administration of aducanumab in the treatment of Alzheimer's disease only for those patients who are partaking in CMS-approved randomized controlled trials that satisfy its coverage criteria, and those trials supported by National Institutes of Health, according to a recently published proposed decision memo. The 100 milligram intravenous injection was approved for use in Alzheimer's disease in June of 2021, with the accelerated approval pathway based on biomarker data driving much discussion in the field about its potential efficacy and costs. Authored by a group including Joseph Chin, Deputy Director of the Coverage and Analysis Group, and 6 others, the conclusion reached as it pertained to the clinical evidence of the monoclonal antibody class was that, to date, no trial of anti-amyloid monoclonal antibody has confidently demonstrated a clinically meaningful improvement in health outcomes for Alzheimer's disease patients. Lastly, findings from the double-blind, sham-controlled Premium 2 trial further reinforce the efficacy and safety of gammaCore, a non-invasive vagus nerve stimulation device, as a portable, easy-to-use technology for the prevention of migraine, and in particular, those who have migraine with aura. The newly published data in cephalagia continue to build on the growing efficacy profile of gammaCore since its FDA approval for the treatment of cluster headache in 2018. The study was originally powered to be randomized to 400 patients with migraine, but was closed early due to COVID-19 after enrolling 231 participants. Those enrolled in the study completed a 4-week diary run-in period, followed by a 12-week double-blind period where they were randomized to gammaCore and VNS, and at the end of the study period, patients who were treated with the device recorded a decrease of 4.6 monthly headache days, whereas those on sham showed an increase of 3.0 days per month. Furthermore, 44.87% of those on gammaCore demonstrated at least a 50% reduction in these days, compared to just 26.8% of those in the sham group. For more direct access to expert insight, head to neurologylive.com. This has been Neurology News Network. Thanks for watching.